Alright guys, I am back with my review of this week's WWE Monday Night Raw for January 20th, 2014. And the show starts with The Authority. And they introduce Batista, but Randy Orton comes out instead. And Orton is pissed off. He goes off on The Authority, saying, if you want me to be the face of the company, why did you line up Cena and Brock Lesnar and Batista? And Stephanie says, Randy, we have more people watching the WWE right now than ever before. I don't know if she actually said that. That would be ridiculous if she said that. But she says, we have a lot of people watching the WWE right now because of the network announcement. So we can't have you running around attacking guys like Cena's father. And if you continue to do that, you don't have to worry about defending your title or being on the WWE roster. Basically threatening to fire him if he doesn't change his behavior. That's a terrible idea. If more people are watching the WWE right now, you would actually go so far as to strip your champion of the title? That would be a horrible business move. But Triple H says that Randy Orton's going to get a rematch against Kofi tonight, and when Cena shows up, he needs to go see Cena and make things right. And then Batista returns. He comes out, and the fans, when they started chanting Batista, I felt like, okay, that was a good reaction. But honestly, when he came out, I didn't think he got a really great pop or anything. I mean, look at this reaction compared to The Rock's reaction. And I know that's The Rock. And there's a huge difference there. But still, you would expect a bigger pop than this for Batista, right? I don't know, maybe I'm off, but every time I showed the crowd, they were just fucking sitting there. That's the truth. That's what I saw. That's what I heard. And like I said, when they started chanting his name, it sounded a lot better. I think everybody started to get into it. But when he came out, it wasn't a great reaction or anything. So the Authority leaves, and Batista refuses to shake Orton's hand, and he says, look, I'm going to tell you why I'm here right now. It's for the title. And that was it. Then he leaves. That was the entire thing. The first match is Goldust and Cody Rhodes and Big E Langston versus The Shield. And they also announced that the Royal Rumble kickoff pre-show is Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus the New Age Outlaws for the tag titles. Surprised that's on the pre-show. But this was a good match here. Towards the end, it breaks down. Everybody's hitting their big moves. And Seth Rollins hits Big E with the kick to the back of the head and actually gets the win. This was great for Seth Rollins. Then Daniel Bryan comes out and he's talking about how he betrayed the Wyatt family and it was all part of his plan. He had to join the family in order to take them down. So it's pretty much what I was saying the entire time. He was just trying to outsmart them. And he says that because Harper and Rowan are in the Royal Rumble match, it's a great opportunity for him to face Bray Wyatt one-on-one at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Which is terrible, because I would actually like to see Daniel Bryan in the Royal Rumble match so he could win the damn thing. But yeah, this was really disappointing to me. I did not want to see Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt at the pay-per-view. And Bray Wyatt comes on the Titantron. He calls Daniel Bryan a traitor and tells him to go home and hug his mother because everything that happens to him from now on is his own fault. So this really sucks the more I think about it, that Daniel Bryan is not going to be in the Royal Rumble match. That means there's no chance he's going to main event WrestleMania this year. Ah, that sucks. So the next match is Fandango versus Xavier Woods. Fandango gets the win with a leg drop off the top. I'm very happy he did not do the job to Xavier Woods. So Fandango finally wins a match. Then Kane is talking to Brad Maddox backstage, and Maddox is trying to take credit for Batista's big return, like he set the whole thing up, and Stephanie comes in and asks to talk to Kane alone, and she tells him he can't go around choke-slamming the wrestlers, and she wants him to apologize to CM Punk. So Kane comes out, and he has to apologize to CM Punk. So he calls out Punk, and he apologizes. Punk acts like a dick about it, and then he attacks Kane. So he punches Kane a few times. Kane falls out of the ring. Then Brad Maddox comes out and says that Punk's going to have to face one of these two men, Billy Gunn or the Road Dogg. And of course it's Billy Gunn. Road Dogg goes to do commentary. And they have the match, but despite constant interference from the Road Dogg, CM Punk still gets the win with the GTS. Billy Gunn looks exactly like Randy the Ram from the movie The Wrestler. And Kane comes out after the match and says that Punk is going to be the first man to enter the Royal Rumble on Sunday. Mysterio versus Del Rio. I thought it was a decent match. Del Rio gets the win with the arm breaker. Match was okay, but I feel like the match on SmackDown was better and was more unpredictable. You knew Del Rio was going to get his win back here. So after the match, Batista comes out, Del Rio tries to attack him, and Batista hits the spine buster and then powerbombs Del Rio. So, what feud? I mean, that's pretty much the end of it, right? Big Show comes out and does an impersonation of Paul Heyman, and then he calls out Brock Lesnar. Heyman comes out first, and his facial expression here was amazing. And then Brock comes out, and instead of getting in the ring, they just walk to the back. So Big Show says, I told you to get your ass out here. Brock comes back out, and he gets in the ring with the Big Show, and he acts like he's going to throw a punch, and Big Show flinches, and Lesnar just punked his ass out right here. And he starts laughing, then he goes to attack the Big Show. Big Show throws him out of the ring, and Brock grabs a chair, and he tries to get back in, but Big Show catches him. So he backs out again. He throws a computer, or not a computer, one of the monitors from the announce table at Big Show. He's just so damn unpredictable. It's awesome. And he just walks away screaming, I'll see you Sunday. I thought this was great stuff. It started off kind of like, I thought he was just going to walk to the back again, but what made this awesome was Brock Lesnar's unpredictability. It's AJ Lee and Tamina versus the Funkadactyls, and we see earlier today AJ was having a party to celebrate being the longest reigning Divas champion of all time, and Bad News Barrett shows up and he says, I've got some bad news. Nobody's going to show up to your party because everyone hates you. And AJ freaks out. She tries to throw a cake at Josh Matthews, but hits Tamina. And Tamina's in the ring wearing the same cake-covered outfit. So they have the tag match. Naomi beats AJ with a small package. It's the Wyatt family, Harper and Rowan versus the Usos. The Wyatt family just teleports to ringside. No music, nothing. Just boom, they're there. I thought this match was pretty boring, actually. Comes back from commercial and Bray Wyatt grabs a microphone and says that what Harper and Rowan are doing to the Usos is exactly what he's going to do to Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble. He's going to take him to hell, and he's going to be entering a meat grinder. Then he sits back down on his rocking chair. Daniel Bryan runs out and attacks him. Bryan fights off Rowan, and one of the Usos rolls up Luke Harper for the win. So that was it. Nothing special here. The main event is Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. And Orton is just looking for Cena the entire time. Finally, Cena shows up to the arena. Talk about late. And he runs down, he attacks Orton, so the match is thrown out. They brawl into the crowd. Then they fight all the way outside, and Orton gets into a random car, or I guess the car was waiting for him. I don't know how they knew he would be there. And he drives away. I hope he's okay, because those look like some really icy roads. And Cena walks back to the ring. He's high-fiving all the fans, and that was the end of the show. Overall, I thought this show was pretty average. I mean, it was an okay show, but that last hour was pretty rough. And the biggest news for me was Daniel Bryan is not going to be in the Royal Rumble match. Although I guess there's still a chance he could be in the Royal Rumble match, and it's going to be a big surprise, and he's going to get a huge pop and everything. But the ratio for getting what we want from the WWE has been absolute shit. And I don't understand it. I mean, Daniel Bryan is more over than Batista, so what the hell. But anyways, that's my review. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on the show in the comments, and thanks for watching.